Next, accidental death rider. Extra benefit payout if the cause of death of the life insured is an accident. So remember, it has to be due to an accident, and death has to be directly due to the accident and has to be within 1 year of the accident or 365 days, such that if the person dies on the 366th day, it's already over 1 year, so no accidental death benefit will be paid. It will just be the death benefit. And accidental death rider will not cover death arising from criminal and illegal activity. So even if you accidentally die because you were accidentally shot, but you were committing a crime, they're not covered. Terrorism and war, whether declared or not covered. So even if you join a rally, or even if you were not joining a rally, you were just there in the periphery where a rally is being held, or a demonstration, or where there was a terrorist attack, but because the cause of the death was that rally or terrorist attack, then there is also no coverage. Self-inflicted injuries and suicide attempts, not covered. Substance or poison in abuse, not covered. Surgical mishaps, any accident happening on the operating table is not covered. That you even sign a waiver that you will not sue the hospital nor the doctor. So if you are not allowed to sue, then the insurance company will also ask you not to charge them. Otherwise, who will they run to, no, to collect for the accident, for their expense, no? Then flying as pilot or crew in a non-commercial flight. So, non-commercial flight would refer to small aircraft, helicopters. No, they are not commercial airlines. So, commercial pilots may be insurable, but small aircraft pilots not insurable. And then, of course, extreme sports that will include skydiving, mountain climbing, skiing. Um, I remember one student mentioned bungee jumping. Huh? I think it was who mentioned bungee jumping. I forgot who, maybe John. Okay, so the thing to remember is that the cause of death is not a natural ailment, but the accident. And the coverage may be a certain amount or a multiple of the original death benefit. So, example, it could be okay, if you die from an accident, it can be a 25,000 accidental death coverage. Or to make it more attractive, sometimes they offer accidental death this way. We will pay you twice your face amount. So here it says twice the face amount of 300,000. But let's say the coverage is 500,000. And they will say, in case you die from accident, we will pay you twice your death benefit. So it will be $1 million. Wow, it's gonna be attractive because that's $1 million will go to your family. See, so it becomes attractive, and then you are obliged or not enticed to buy accidental death. Accidental dismemberment benefit will cover the loss of limb or use of limb due to accident, similar to accidental death rider, and may be combined together with accidental death to make accidental death and dismemberment. It pays lump sum amount equivalent to a percent of the face amount. Example, in the event of an accidental loss of both hands or feet, it will be 100% of the face amount that will be payable for the dismemberment. And example two, if the event of an accidental loss of one hand or foot, one foot, no? That will be 66.67% of the face amount that will be payable. So critical illness, insurance rider, conditions can vary among plans, but usually covers the big four. And what's the big four? Cancer, stroke, heart attack, and coronary bypass. There are cheaper critical illness insurances that will cover only three conditions. And normally it is the coronary bypass that they remove from the list. The more expensive comprehensive coverages available can even have 10 conditions or 20 condition contracts. Our books indicate 10 and 20 conditions, but in real life, there can be 24 up to 35 or 36 no? Illnesses. So it must have survived by the client or the insured must have survived the survival period of 30 days. And in this survival period, there is no coverage if the insured dies within 30 days. For stroke and heart attack, it is 90 days. Okay? But no, ah, for stroke and cancer, I'm sorry. For stroke and cancer, the waiting time is 90 days, but for heart attack and heart bypass, 30 days is enough. But it should also um, the policy should have been enforced also for 30 days. No, that's the one that I'm trying to say. The policy should have been enforced for 30 days before the claim is made, or for 90 days for stroke and cancer before a claim is made. And the benefit will be paid lump sum, and it can be used for anything, as in anything at all, no? As in anything at all. Other supplementary benefits. Terminal illness rider. The policyholder can advance a part of the death benefit if the life insured is diagnosed with an illness and will not survive for 1 or 2 years. So, how does the insurance company do this? First, the client will have to write to the insurance company that he would like to withdraw or to take a certain portion of his death benefit and convert it into cash. But this is possible if the policy contains terminal illness rider. And for those of you who have Ivari, I know that in 6 years' time, you already qualify for terminal illness rider. So it is a clause there in your policy. So in case the person with terminal illness rider gets diagnosed with a terminal illness, that's why it's terminal illness rider, and is bound to die within 1 or 2 years, so you can actually request to reduce the face amount and convert it into cash so that he can use it either for treatment or for other purposes. And once the insurance company approves the application, the insurance company, listen carefully, okay? The insurance company will deduct the amount applied for from the death benefit, and therefore the death benefit will just be the remainder.